welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a meal prep video. So I am going to show you how to prep 5 days worth of meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They're all vegan, all gluten-free, all healthy, and everything is super easy. So I have never shared a video like this before. I've actually never even really meal prepped myself. I do some batch cooking sometimes, but I've never cooked an entire week worth of meals at a time. And I have to say, after doing this video and filming everything for you, I'm really inspired to try this on my own. So I hope many of you find it helpful, and I know that personally I have found it really helpful too, just going through this process. So let's talk about the meals that we're having. I changed breakfast up, so you're not going to be having the same breakfast every single day in the week. I am doing 2 days of smoothies and 3 days of a chia pudding. The smoothie is really easy. You throw everything into the bag and freeze it and then blend it up when you're ready to go. I added in banana, strawberry, some baby kale, some zucchini, and some hemp seeds. And then the chia pudding is another one of those recipes that's really easy to make. You just throw everything into a mason jar and shake it up, put it in your fridge, and you're done. I am doing for the flavors carrot, apple, cinnamon, and nutmeg. It's so good. And then lunch and dinner are both, again, really easy. The lunch is more like a salad. I'm calling it a vegetarian quinoa burrito bowl, but I like personally to serve it cold. You could heat it up if you wanted, but it's basically quinoa, black beans, corn, some romaine, some salsa, and some avocado, all those yummy, like Mexican-inspired ingredients, so good. And then for dinner, this is one of my all-time favorite recipes from my blog ever. It is my slow cooker coconut quinoa curry, and it is one of those recipes that's so flavorful, so easy to make. Honestly, you just chop stuff up, put it in a slow cooker, leave it for 4 hours, and you're done. And it's super healthy, super filling, and it's perfect for this time of year, which is winter. It's comforting and hearty, and I know if you guys haven't tried it, you're gonna love it. And for snacks, I didn't show you actual snacks in this video, but I will mention at the end of the video some snacks that you could include if you are interested. Have some snack videos on the channel, so I will mention those. And of course, everything in this video is linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead, dive into the video. We'll make the recipes and then stay tuned for the end of the video, and I'll talk a little bit more about meal prep. I'll talk about the containers that I like to use, and I will also give you some snack ideas. So let's go ahead and get started. First up is our strawberry banana smoothie. We only need 2 Ziploc bags or plastic bags, whatever you want to say, and we're going to start by peeling our banana. I cut mine or break it into thirds, and I push it down to the bottom of the bag, and then I add in my strawberries, and I'm using about a cup of strawberries here. And then it's the zucchini. Again, I'm using about a cup of zucchini here, and don't worry about filling the bag overly full. We're popping it in the freezer anyway. So then you add in, I added about 2 big handfuls of baby kale, but you could use any greens that you wanted, and then 2 tablespoons of hemp seeds. Then you just seal it up and you pop it in your freezer, and you repeat with the second bag. For breakfast number 2, we are making a carrot apple chia pudding. We're going to first start by just grating a carrot and an apple. I ended up grating about a half of a really large carrot and then a full apple. And then we're just going to assemble the chia pudding. So for the chia pudding, we're going to need 3 large mason jars. And then you add in a 1/4 cup of chia seeds, followed by a 1/4 cup of carrots. And then about a tablespoon of fresh apple, about a tablespoon of peanut butter, a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 cups of your favorite milk. Then just stir it all together and make sure that you really get down in the corners because the chia seeds tend to stick to the bottom. So you're just going to stir, stir, stir until everything is combined. And you can see here how they're kind of stuck to the bottom, so really use your spoon to scrape in there. And then just pop the lid on, and you're going to want to just give it a little shake just to like make sure that everything's combined. And then just pop it in your fridge until you're ready to eat them. Lunch is our quinoa burrito bowls, and we're going to start by having 3 cups of cooked quinoa in a bowl, followed by a can of black beans, a cup of corn, half a cup of cilantro, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and the juice of 1 lime. and you just stir that all together. And once that's combined, we can assemble our bowls. So I am adding in about a cup to 2 cups of freshly chopped romaine lettuce, followed by about 1.5 cups of the quinoa mixture. About 2 tablespoons of salsa and 1/2 of an avocado. And then a sprinkle of fresh cilantro, and that's it. You just pop on the lid, throw them in the fridge, and you can eat them as a salad, or you can reheat them if you want. And for our dinner, we are making coconut quinoa curry. So we're going to start by just peeling our sweet potato. I am using a medium sweet potato here. Just peel it totally, and then just chop it into bite-sized pieces. And you're going to want about 3 cups of sweet potato. Once you have the sweet potato chopped, you can move on to the broccoli, and you're really just chopping off the stems of the broccoli and cutting them into florets, and you're going to want about 2 to 3 cups of broccoli, or 1 large crown. And then you're going to chop up an onion, and you're going to want about 1 cup of onion, which is 1/2 of a large or 1 small. Then we are just going to add everything into our slow cooker. So the sweet potato, the broccoli, the onion, 2 cans of diced tomato, 2 cans of coconut milk. I used 1 light and 1 full fat, 1 can of chickpeas that have been drained and rinsed, 1/4 cup of quinoa, 1 tablespoon of fresh ginger and turmeric, 3 garlic cloves, a teaspoon of miso, and 2 teaspoons of tamari. And then you just are going to stir everything together. You can see here that it's kind of difficult to get the full fat coconut milk to blend in, but just stir it and then cook it on high for 4 hours. While the curry is cooking, we're going to make our garlic spinach. We start by heating up a tablespoon of sesame oil in a pan and then adding in a full bag of spinach. You're going to want 2 bags if you're going to make 5 days worth of meals, and you can just do this in 2 batches. So you just saute it until it's lightly wilted, then add in about a teaspoon of garlic powder, a pinch of salt, and some chili flakes, and you can just stir it all together until it's nice and wilted. And then just repeat with your second bag and you're done. And once the curry has cooked, you can test it out by tasting the sweet potato. You're just going to serve it into your meal prep bowls. And then add in some of your spinach. And I drizzled my spinach with some sriracha because I love spice, but that's optional. You can just let it cool down, then put the lid on, pop them in the fridge, and dinner's done. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this video so far. It's been really fun for me to put together. I'm going to show you quickly what an entire day of meals looks like, just so you can get an idea of the amount of food that it actually is. So I have everything right here, and I'm just going to show you. So this is the smoothie pack. Look how big that is. And then this would be your entire day of meals. So I have the smoothie here, this is the burrito bowl, and this is the curry with the sauteed garlic spinach. And then if we were having the chia pudding instead of the smoothie, it's the same, but this is the chia pudding. So this whole thing is a serving of chia pudding, and it's super filling, really nutrient dense, and it's a great way to start your day. So as you can see, it's a ton of food, which is great. I haven't calculated how much this whole thing cost, but I really don't think that it would cost that much money. Everything is pretty basic ingredients, maybe aside from the hemp seeds and the chia, but everything else is really basic, a lot of produce and bulk ingredients that you can find, and also canned, which ends up being pretty cheap. So I do want to mention the containers that I like to use. So if you can tell from the video, I'm a huge fan of using glass containers. I like it because you can reheat really easily, and you don't have to worry about any of the toxins in plastic going into your food. The glass that I buy from Amazon is all BPA free, and it's just like a lot healthier for your body, so you don't have to worry about toxins. So I highly recommend that you go for glass when possible. And the ones that I used for the curry, I also really like because they have dividers in them, so you can do like your greens on one side, or if you want to put fruit on one side and put a salad on the other, you don't have to worry about things mixing, so that's really nice. Again, everything is linked in the description box below. So let's talk quickly about snacks before I let you go. Some of my favorite snacks throughout the day are energy balls. I have a few recipes on the channel. I have my matcha energy balls, which I adore. And then I also have my peanut butter banana energy balls, which are also delicious. Highly recommend that you guys check those ones out if you haven't tried them. I also have a few on my site. So energy balls are just a really great, quick, on-the-go snack that you can have, and they're packed with protein, healthy carbs, and some healthy fats. So that's a really great option. I also really like using fresh fruit in the morning. So apples, and if I wasn't having the smoothie, I would use banana, also pears, peaches if they're in season. Fresh fruit is a great snack in mid-morning for me, and sometimes I'll also have a little bit of nut butter with it if I'm really hungry. Other options are clean granola bars, and I'm not saying clean granola bars as in a brand, I'm just saying like clean ingredient granola bars. So granola bars that you buy at the store, there are tons that are healthy. I like Lara bars. Kind bars are a good option, although sometimes those are a little high in sugar. I really like square bars, which are high in protein. If you aren't vegan, RX bars are great. There are a bunch on the market that are clean ingredients. They are not overly processed, and they're a great on-the-go option. Of course, you can also make granola bars on your own if you'd like. And I also think that smoothies can be a great snack. You can make smoothies in the beginning of the day, and you can put them in small mason jars. You can freeze them, or you can leave them in your fridge for a few days and they won't go bad. So if you want to get in your greens and some fruit and also some protein by adding like a nut butter or something, those are a great option for healthy snacks. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I would love some feedback. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know. If you have other ideas or like themes that you want me to include, would be happy to do that. This was really fun to film, so I'd love to do another one if you guys like it. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment box below, and I will talk to you guys very soon. I'll see you on Friday with a brand new video. Bye, guys!